Hello everyone, today I am going to introduce my new plugin called SuperMesh. This is a special fuse plugin for Davinci Resolve which creates 3D grid topography effects. Here we have a simple astronaut video imported in Fusion. Let's add the effect in this footage. Open the node menu and search for the SuperMesh plugin which we have installed. Download link is given in the description. Connect the SuperMesh node like this. You can see the effect immediately on the screen. It creates these type of wireframes in the scene. The displacement is animated automatically, but we can customize all the parameters manually. On the right side inspector window, we have the controls for the effect. I will try to explain all the controls one by one. First we have the mesh type. There are two mesh options, grid and points. First I will show the grid one. Below that we have the max strength which allows us to change the maximum displacement of the mesh. Then we have this detail slider for controlling the mesh quality. We have the mesh size slider for controlling the resolution of the mesh. A lower value increases the number of rows and columns, enhancing the mesh's detail. Then we have the thickness slider which changes the line width of the mesh. Next there's an automation checkbox that when enabled automatically animates the effect like this. If we disable this we can manually adjust the extrude and background controls. The extrude parameter allows us to change the depth, and background parameter allows us to change the background transparency. Below that we have the auto color option. When disabled we can change the overall mesh color, but it is recommended to use the auto color option which automatically sets the line colors based on the background. We have the alpha slider which gives transparent background. We also have a brightness slider to adjust the overall mesh color strength. These are the basic controls of SuperMesh. Let me show you the next mesh mode, that is points mesh. In this mode we have network of points in the scene instead of wireframe. Let me increase the thickness slider to show the points clearly. Adjusting the mesh size increases the density of points within the scene. The automate options can be used to get some particle disappear effect. We also have the direction option in this mode. We can change the X and Y position of all the points like this. So that's all the control in this version of SuperMesh. Next I will show how to make an audio reactive animation using SuperMesh. Now we have imported an image of lettuce. Let's add the SuperMesh fuse node. We can delete the merge node and directly connect the SuperMesh node. We can see the mesh effect. Let me change some parameters quickly. But you can see that the points are out of frame. To fix this we can add an ellipse mask in the main footage. Now we can add a special modifier in the max strength parameter. This is an external modifier plugin called Suck Less Audio. You can find this in the Reactor plugins for free. Just search for Suck Less Audio in Reactor, and enable the plugin. After this you can use that modifier in any fuse parameter. In the modifiers tab, we just have to select the wave audio file to which the parameter will react. You can see that the whole thing is reacting with the audio. We can also connect the modifier with other controls like mesh size. You can see how cool this looks. You can also choose the points mesh for this. This is the overall effect. You can customize it even more, like adding a glow node after it. Or even use my other plugins with this. So, this was all about the SuperMesh plugin. I hope you like it. Support my work for more fuse plugins like this. Don't forget to subscribe the channel.